Flew on a big jet plane to leave my worries behind. My stepping stones in flames begin the freedom ride. In the cool, still silence of the midnight sky, I feel the presence of a watchful eye, of a watchful eye, of a watchful eye.
En la mañana cálida y pura, también está su alma gemela.
La 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 la, la la la. Fireflies, shooting stars, galaxies. Where do you come from? What do you see?
Where do you come from?
What do you see?
Mariposas y aromas quieren palpitar y cantar la canción del viento que va más allá.
La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. destiny and the reasons why. And the reasons why.
La claridad de la madre permite descubrir la sencillez de la vida que ofrece para ti, amada.
Father,
Yes.
the sky, universal silence.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our last session of the Ashram series. It has been a year, so well done, everyone, on your 1 year anniversary. If you joined us on 31st of July, 2021, what an amazing, give yourself a pat on the back. So it's a very Aussie thing, Australian thing we do. If you do something really good, you give yourself a pat on the back. So woo, well done. So I think all of you familiar names, I can see you were there from day one last year. And I even posted in the WhatsApp, I think a couple of days ago, that it has been 1 year. So we do miss some of our familiar names. We do see in the group. That's okay. Not everyone can join sometimes at certain times. But yeah, well done, everyone, for sticking through. And we hope your 1 year journey has gone well. And you can see, yeah, I guess a big change from the you that was 1 year ago and the you that is now, that Sahaja Yoga has impacted your life positively. And this is why you still come back and you still join our sessions, because it has given that positivity or change in your life that you were seeking or you needed. So well done. Woohoo. We had a good chit chat in the beginning, so very sorry the session started a little bit late. We had a good chat in the breakout room, and thanks to some of our yogis who have joined us, we kindly invited, and of course, all you guys as well who have have been joining. And yes, we will miss you a lot. I know Auntie Sati was saying that, no, why is this ending? But I think it's come a bit of time to give the Brisbane one a pause. And like we said, you still have the Tuesday Auntie Jenny ones. You'll have Mondays and Fridays with Auntie Rita. And there's still so much happening. There's the Journey Within on Facebook, the morning meditations in the Sahaja Yoga QLD Facebook group as well. So there's lots. And we'll hope to see you around maybe in some of them. And you never know, we may resume again also down the track, and we'll see you all there. But our WhatsApp groups will still stay active. You'll still see us. You can message us anytime. Please don't be shy. We'd still love to, of course, stay in touch with you all and hear from you. So it is a bit sad. I was feeling a little bit, I'll admit, I was a bit like, today I woke up like, it's the last one, 21. But then I realized that, if we find we're all missing each other too much, we can always resume these again. But we will definitely take a bit of a pause. And yeah, we'll see what the future holds. We cannot predict, so see what happens. So I hope everyone has been well, and thank you for coming and joining our 21 weeks, almost, I did 21 plus weeks actually, because we had some pauses of our ashram series. We're very grateful you have taken part in this. It's like the fourth set of the course in a way, that you now are basically advanced yogis. And you've learned about pujas and mantras and very advanced techniques. So thank you. And we're also very grateful. Yeah, we have other yogis now from around the country who run other ashram series during the week as well. So it's really good. We have that bit of variety that you can attend and get to know others as well. So today's session, this month, well, actually July, this was meant to be in July, but got a bit late. We had the Guru Puja, as you may recall, I mentioned in one of the sessions. And we thought today's topic, we'll talk about that Guru principle. So I thought I will kind of talk about that briefly first. We'll go a little bit of the theory about that void chakra, the Guru principle again, and the associated mantra, and who's the deity sort of behind it. And then we have the lovely Monica here today, who will then lead us with a meditation. And then, of course, Mother's talk, and then we'll just go with the flow and see how the session sort of leads on from there. But before we do that, we did have a really interesting question in our chit chat session today. So I'll first share that with you guys. That firstly, what I'll do is backtrack. So I hope everyone can see my screen, and it's the website firstly that we're starting off with. That, as you guys know, and in the WhatsApp groups, we do post those reminders about the Monday, Friday, and the Tuesday sessions. And, if you ever lose track, I know there's sometimes a lot of messages in the group, and sometimes it can get a bit overwhelming that wait, what's happening now? Did I miss something? So if you find, you can't really keep up with messages sometimes, honestly, just remember the website and you can just scroll down here to see if you want to join the next Ashram episode that's coming up. And then of course, like we have the playlists from before. So there's, like we said, there's so much content out there, guys. Honestly, just take your pick, go with your heart with what you need. You don't have to go through it all. Don't ever sit there for hours meditating. Mother has said that so many times. That's not what Sahaja is about. Even your 5-minute meditation is better than sitting there for 1 hour and like we say, mentally meditating instead of from the sastra. So don't feel overwhelmed. There is a lot, but just take your pick for the day and see how you go. So one of the first things I'll point out is I hope all of you guys now are also subscribed on the page here. We have a newsletter, like a mailing list, and I highly encourage you guys, you can subscribe on that on the website. That way you can stay in the loop of what's happening. It is in a way a bit Australian specific, like what pujas are coming up or broadcasts. But that's not to say any of our international yogis, you can also be part of this mailing list, as we try and, of course, communicate what's happening across the world as well in terms of, any side projects, events, things like that. So that's message one, that please subscribe if you wish. There's no pressure, of course. If you would like to stay in touch via email or what's going on. And then another question we had by someone was along the lines of, if you've got a bit of like a medical ailment, where do we sort of go to maybe get a bit more info or to kind of put our attention better on that problem and help maybe in a way treat it? So the first thing I'll say is, even though you guys are in Sahaj, do not ever forget to go to a doctor or professional if needed. Because Sahaja Yoga can definitely help mitigate a lot of things, even possibly cure a lot of things. But sometimes you may need the support of, Western medicine or even homeopathy, Ayurveda, whatever may suit you or you prefer, to help with your issue or condition better. So that's number one. Don't rule out doctors completely and go, Sahaja Yoga will cure me. It could, but you may also need sometimes, that science, you say like you need spirituality and science to help you. So that's one. Number two, I also suggest you can always talk to a yogi or one of your mentors first, because sometimes talking to someone can be a bit easier than researching online, because that yogi can sometimes then help check your vibrations, that, maybe you need to work on your left heart more, or your vishuddhi, you're feeling the guilt, things like that. So second, talk to, a Sahaja yogi in person. Thirdly, if you feel like, you want to have a bit of a read around to see, okay, well, what has Mother talked about in terms of other things as well, then there are a couple of resources you can read online. The first one is that if you, on our ashram page, you guys might remember I've mentioned this link a few times, under devotional books, it takes you to a web page called yogis.com.au/books. And in this books page, you guys might remember, I used to say it quite a few times in the ashram series in previous episodes, that you can download your mantra book here. So that's really good. Your song book, the music book. And there's even one thing here as well that's about treatments, 1008 treatments. So that means this PDF talks about treatments for various ailments or problems, which you can always download, and you can do, check the table of contents, or, if you're a bit computer savvy, you can do a find or Control F search of whatever keyword you're looking for and have a read there. What's, what has Mother talked about? Another resource you guys might remember from our 21 days we used to mention is one called amruta.org. This is a place where it's got all of Shri Mataji's talks transcribed. And if you search any keyword you want, you can see I've got a bit of a history here of some keywords I've typed in before, I think as examples. it'll give you all the talks and highlight that word where she has mentioned, mother has mentioned that particular subject or topic. And I found that very useful. Like sometimes, I want to talk about in a session about guilt. So maybe I'll go and find some specific talks about guilt or something else. So this is a very, very handy resource that can help you find mother's talks on certain topics, or just read the transcript. Okay, what has she talked about this year? And then lastly, another one I found recent times was even just typing in, maybe, for example, the problem and then Sahaja Yoga in Google. I found like this one here, Sahaja A to Z, I came across. Oh, okay. Again, it brings up mother's talks as a response to that particular issue as well. So there are quite a few places. So if you are a bit of a researcher or reader, you are welcome to sort of look around, but make sure you are looking at places where it has quoted Shri Mataji. It's not just some random going, yeah, you should do this. It should be hopefully from mother's talk. But like I said, if you're unsure, always talk to an actual yogi. That way you have a bit more certainty about how to proceed as well. So I know Monica has kindly offered, I think Auntie Grace as well. So that's really lovely. And yeah, anyone else, you've got us, your mentors, please, anytime, don't ever be shy or scared if you have to approach us. Okay, so I hope that answers that question there and that helped. So let's talk about the Guru principle. Let's just very briefly cover upon it, and then we will get started with our meditation. So just bear with me one moment. I'm going to bring this up. And then, yep, we will start. Okay, so also hello to our YouTube viewers. If we, got our YouTube viewers there, welcome you as well. Okay, so this is from the mantra book. And you guys might remember these concepts from some of our previous sessions, but no harm in revisiting them as each month, we have a puja, a bit of a theme, and it's always good to touch base upon that theme or puja or deity to learn about it more. In August, we have Shri Krishna Puja that in Australia, I think is on the 21st of August. I'm not sure about other countries, what date it might be, but Shri Krishna Puja is always very exciting. Krishna is, as a deity for the Vishuddhi, and he's an incarnation of Shri Vishnu. And he came on this earth basically to teach us those qualities about the witness state. And you guys might remember once I talked about a festival called Holi, that he basically taught that, not to be so serious in life, have fun, enjoy life, and live it to its fullest. Don't be stuck in conditionings or rituals all the time, things like that. And in August, there's also another festival that comes called Raksha Bandhan, which is when we respect the bond between brother and sister. And generally the sister or the younger sibling ties almost like a beautiful friendship band to the older brother, or maybe even an older sister if someone doesn't have an older brother, as a way of thanking them. That, thank you for being my sibling. Thank you for looking after me. So it's a very beautiful festival. And usually after Krishna Puja and Sahaja Yoga, we celebrate that as well. And it's really exciting in a way because it makes you feel like, you may in your by birth have one or two brothers or, siblings, but in Sahaj you've got infinite, like so many brothers and sisters, and of course uncles and aunties, and it feels like an amazing big family. So I highly encourage, if you can, attend your local Krishna Puja. It's a very beautiful occasion, and then celebrating that Raksha Bandhan or that sibling sort of bond as mentioned after that as well. So keep that in mind for your August, and we may have meditation sessions upon that as well. Alrighty, so the void. So that's your chakra, around your stomach. It's around the third energy center. And from the chakra chart, you might remember it's like a circle along the abdomen. And that's the void. So there's also another word in Sanskrit called the Bhava Sagara. Sagara means ocean. And Bhava just means, in totality, just means the ocean of illusion. So what Mother has said is that, you've got your 7 chakras, and it's also actually in a way your stages of evolution. So we have our innocence, then you have your creativity, the thinking. You have your materialism, which is seeking your, comforts in life, money, etc. And a lot of human beings are sometimes, stuck at that third energy center. I'm sure you can think of people around you. You can think of that are just always focused on like, oh, what's the next goal in life? I need the new car. I need a new house. I need more money. I need this. They're just constantly jumping for the next goal. And as yogis, it's okay. We all need to desire some growth. Like it's okay to desire, like, yeah, I want a new job, or I'd like a new home, etc. But in Sahaja Yoga, not being fanatic about it. So being in balance that, okay, Mother says we desire, then we leave it to her. She will action it when the time is right. But then, of course, like I said, those are not at yogis or in Sahaj. They're just usually stuck in that. Some are seekers, so some are truly, genuinely seeking something beyond just these material comforts and money. But there are some, maybe that's their destiny in that life, that they're just stuck, in that no, I just want a material life. I just want the highest, most comfortable lifestyle I can get. So Mother says that this ocean of illusion, this materialism, is needed in a way, but going too deep as well can be detrimental, because then in a way we can go a bit mad. We're just constantly and stuck in our head that I want the next new thing, I want the next new thing, not even thinking about God or anything spiritual in life. So we become very dry and very right-sided in that sense, and it's very harmful to us. So transcending that is not actually difficult. It usually just comes more from a desire from your heart that, yes, Mother, I acknowledge I need these comforts, of course, to live this human life, but we also want to grow higher. We want to get connected to the divine, but then also the quality of the void, become our own master. So as we know in Sahaj, we say, don't follow any false gurus. Don't follow others who keep dictating to you, because ultimately your guru is Shri Mataji or the divine, and then you become your own guru because you learn all that knowledge within you and she guides you as well. Oh, okay. I think, oh yeah, you can still see the PDF, I hope. So I hope you can see the Adi Guru Dattatreya, I hope, guys. Yes. I'll just double check. Yes, good. Okay. So in this Bhavsagar, this void, it's got the Guru principle, and that's its main characteristic. And the deity that actually looks after this is maybe a deity we don't talk about very commonly often, and is actually maybe not very well known sometimes in mainstream, sometimes, Hindu mythology or religions like that. And this deity that we say, the mantra usually for this chakra is Shri Adi Guru Dattatreya. And this deity, you can see, is represented with 3 heads. And he was actually incarnated on this earth long time ago to basically be considered the first guru that came on this earth, the Adi Guru, the primordial guru, to give the knowledge about the divine to human beings. And 3 heads actually symbolize that trinity, we say, the main trinity of Shiva, Brahma, and Vishnu, who Shiva is your left heart, the destroyer. Vishnu is your Navi chakra, the 3rd one, who's the sustainer. And Brahma is the 2nd energy center, the creator. So Adi Guru Dattatreya, honestly, I also didn't really know too much. So I was doing a quick read about who he was. That his name, Datta, actually means to give. Treya mean like 3. So try, because he's got the 3. And Treya was to, basically, he came on this earth to give the knowledge of spirituality to human beings. So like I said, he's not maybe a very well-known figure at times, but that's just to let you know that this is the deity that's respected. And this is the mantra we generally use for the void chakra. But in addition to that, and you guys would have learned this in our earlier series, in this void chakra as well, there are 10 primordial masters we also respect, because they also came on this earth, and these 10 persons in a way we say are not deities, but are saints, because they came in the human form to establish maybe a religion or a practice, and at the same time preach to human beings about spirituality. So of course, it's not the aim of these 10 people, to start a religion and then us humans go crazy and then start fighting with each other and saying, my religion's better than yours. The essence of all 10 was all about knowing yourself, becoming the spirit, connecting to the divine. But of course, they came at times when maybe that particular country or human race or culture needed that guidance. For example, Moses. Moses came at a time when I believe it says, he sort of helped with the treatment of slaves in Egypt and Palestine. Confucius came at a time when apparently corruption was reigning in China. So all these 10 saints came at a time that was needed in their particular country to help their people gain their, maybe you could say, realization in a way of spirituality. And of course, that then set a practice. And then you have people who follow Confucius. There is a word for it, but Confucius, if they follow Confucianism, there's a word for it. Or Lao Tse, Tao, Guru Nanaka, Sai Baba, all these names. So the beauty then in Sahaja Yoga is that Shri Mataji came along and said that all these 10 masters that came, they were their own gurus and they helped preach the knowledge of spirituality to others. And we respect them in this void chakra. We sort of give, in a way, our thanks or respect that these 10 masters came for their purpose and reason to spread that divine knowledge. So sometimes when we're meditating or in other meditations you might attend, sometimes for the void, we might actually say, let's say the mantra to Sri Confucius, or let's say the mantra to Sri Lao Tse or Sai Baba. And that's completely fine because all we're doing is respecting that void principle within us. So I'm not going to delve in too much. The void is very fascinating given it's got so many aspects, and you can see there's in the mantra book, there's excerpts about each one. So you can always have a read in your own time to learn more about these 10 masters. But the essence of it is, and I'm going to then hand to Monica, is remembering that affirmation in your heart that, okay, I am my own guru, or mother, you make me, please help me to become my own guru. Give me that gravity, the gravitas, they say the guru tattva. Tattva in Sanskrit means that gravitas or gravity of someone. That person has got gravity or gravitas because they're, or man of steel, mother has said in talks, that person knows themselves so well. They're full of conviction. They have that discretion because they are their own master. And some people have that, some people, we have to work on it in our life. And that's what that void is all about. The guru principle, remembering that you are your own master. And then, of course, remembering Shri Mataji is our master ultimately, who has given all this knowledge and has helped us become empowered and to improve our lives. So that's the void in a very quick nutshell. We can talk a lot about it more, but let's meditate and imbibe that more. So I'm going to hand it to Monica. They've got the lovely altar set up, and let's get meditating.
Thank you, Rachita. Very hearty welcome for today's meditation. And thank you, Rachita, for all the wonderful information about the void chakra. Wherever we are, let us just settle down and sit very, very comfortably. If you're sitting on a chair, remember you can always point your hands towards the earth. And if you're sitting on the ground, you can just place your hands on the earth. Let's just take a few deep breaths. And while we're breathing, let us just try to slow down. It is late evening here in Australia, but wherever you're watching from, if you've had a long day, if you've had a busy day, if you've had a slow day, if you've been lethargic or very, very active, let's just try to bring ourselves into balance, or at least let our intentions to be balanced become very, very clear. So like I said, just take a few deep breaths. Breathe in. Hold your breath. And then very slowly breathe out. One more time. This time we will breathe in through our nostrils, hold our breath, and then breathe out through our mouth. Very nice. Now the third time, when we breathe in, let us breathe in through our stomach. Let us keep our attention on our stomach. And then when we breathe out, let us exhale again through our stomach. Again, we're breathing out through our mouth and breathing in through our nostril. So let's breathe in. Hold our breath. And now breathe out through the stomach. Now let us place both of our hands on or towards the Mother Earth. And let us pray to the Mother Earth and humble down, request for her permission so we can meditate. Just as Rachita had mentioned, the Guru principle has a lot to do with gravity. So let us pray to the Mother Earth to give us permission to meditate. Let us apologize to her for all the wrong deeds we do as humankind, as humanity, all over the world, for all the atrocities we commit, the overuse of resources. And most importantly, if we consider the earth as our mother, our point of contact with her for most part of the day is our feet. So just as a sign of respect, let us apologize for the less fortune that we as humans have. That for most part, our point of contact with her is our feet. And yet, as a mother, she is ever so giving, ever so kind, and ever so forgiving. She looks after us, nourishes us, gives us food to eat, gives us home where we live, the beautiful nature, the river, the sky, the beautiful sunsets and sunrises, the nature around us, the birds, the animals. There's just beauty everywhere. And just like that, whenever we think of nature, whenever we are in a beautiful place, we start becoming thoughtless. The awe of the beauty around just slows you down from the mundane lives that we live. So thank you, Mother Earth, for providing us, for looking after us, and for nourishing us. Mother Earth, we have one more prayer today. Mother, please give us the gravity so we can strongly hold to the path of dharma, the path of righteousness, the path of truth. For this is the only path that leads towards spirituality, that leads towards the spirit. And that makes us one with ourselves. Shri Mataji, you are the primordial mother. You make the 5 elements. So today we pray to you very, very humbly to strengthen our Muladhara chakra, our first and foremost energy center that gives us innocence and also gives us the gravity, the forbearance, and the determination. Shri Ganesha, without your permission, nothing auspicious can happen. For you are the auspicious one. You are the bestower of auspiciousness. Shri Ganesha, we now humbly pray to you with full respect. Shri Ganesha, please allow our Mother Kundalini to rise and nourish all our energy centers. Shri Ganesha, please allow us to all meditate together. Now we can bring our left hand in our lap, palm facing upwards, while our right hand can still stay on the Mother Earth. Shri Mataji, please balance our left side. Please bring all our emotions into balance. Let us not hold on to our past. Shri Mataji, if there are any negativities and imbalances in our left side, please absorb them into Mother Earth. Now let's bring our right hand into our lap and bring our left hand towards the sky, palm facing backwards. Shri Mataji, please bring our right side into balance. All the excessive thinking, excessive planning, worries about the future, working, overworking, stressing, all of these bring our right side into imbalance. So Mother, please remove all the negativities from our right side and absorb them into the ether. Now let us bring our hands very close to our chest, palm facing upwards, close to our heart. Shri Mataji, please bring us into balance. Bring us into the present moment, because you are the doer, you are the enjoyer, you do everything, and we do nothing. Shri Mataji, please bring us into balance, into the present moment. Now let us bring our hands back in our lap. And let's continue meditating here. Since we are meditating on our Guru principle today, if you wish, you can keep your right hand on your central stomach, moving your hand clockwise if you desire, around the navel area. Alternatively, you can place your hands just on the stomach area, or you can keep both your hands in your lap, whichever is convenient. Although we pray to Shri Mataji all the time to make us our own Guru, but it is very important to understand that till the time we do not become our own Guru, we worship Shri Mataji in the form of our Guru. If we have scattered attention, if we get confused, if we are lazy or overly active, if we suffer from low self-esteem or have too much ego, any of these weaknesses that we have, they hamper our determination. They hamper our growth. But realizing that these shortcomings are an obstacle in the path of our ascent is the first step to recognizing Shri Mataji as our Guru. To humble down, to have the capacity to learn, to grow. So let us humbly accept in our spirit Shri Mataji as our Guru, the one who has always shown us the path. Shri Mataji, whose wisdom is radiant and unfading, and she is easily discerned by those who love her and is found by those who seek her. She hastens to make herself known to those who desire her. She goes about seeking those who are worthy of her, and she graciously appears to them in their paths. Just knowing this gives a lot of strength in the heart. Knowing that there is someone to guide us, to show us the path every time we feel lost or every time we feel weak. Shri Mataji, we worship you as our Guru, and we humble down because that is the only way to learn. Mother, please strengthen our Guru principle, the energy center within us that represents you as the Guru, the energy center within us that has the qualities of a Guru. You can slowly move your right hand clockwise on your void sector. Just pray to Shri Mataji to strengthen this energy center. We will now listen to the Nirvan Ashtakam, which is the Guru Ashtakam. And while we listen to it, let us try to keep our attention on this energy center. The English translation of what we're going to hear is as follows. I am neither the mind, the intellect, the ego. I am neither the memory. I am not the ears, the skin, the nose, or the eyes. I am not space, not earth, nor water or wind. I am the form of consciousness and bliss. I am eternal Shiva. I am not the breath, nor the 5 elements, nor matter, nor the 5 sheets of consciousness, nor am I the speech, the hands, nor the feet. I am the form of consciousness and bliss. I am eternal Shiva. There is no like or dislike in me, no greed nor delusion. I know not pride or jealousy. I have no duty, no desire for wealth or lust or liberation. I am the form of consciousness and bliss. I am eternal Shiva. It teaches you absolute detachment. So while we listen to the Guru Ashtakam, let us keep our attention on the void and also on the heart and pray for absolute detachment. After we listen to the Guru Ashtakam, we will listen to Shri Mataji's talk and reconvene from there.
शरीरं सुरूपं सदा रोगमुक्तम् यशश्चारुचितरं धनं मेरुतुल्यम् मानाश्चेन लगनं गुरुराकृपद्मे तथा किं तथा किं तथा किं तथा किं श्री माताजी श्री माताजी श्री माताजी श्री माताजी कलत्रं धनं पुत्रपौत्रादि सर्वं गृहं बान्धवसार्वमेताधिजतम् मनाश्चेन लगनं गुरुराकृपद्मे तथा किं तथा किं तथा किं तथा किं श्री माताजी श्री माताजी श्री माताजी Shri Mataji. Shatangadi Vedo Mukhe Shastra Vidya Kavidvadigadyam Supadhyam Karoti Manashtena Laganam Gururagripadme Tata kim tata kim tata kim tata kim Shri Mataji Shri Mataji Shri Mataji Shri Mataji Videsheshu manya Swadesheshu danya Sadachara vruteshu mato nachanya Manashchena laganam gururagripadme Tata kim tata kim tata kim tata kim Shri Mataji Shri Mataji Shri Mataji Shri Mataji Kshama mandale bhupa bhupala vrundai Sada sevitam yasapadharabindam Manashtena laganam gururagripadme Tata kim tata kim tata kim tata kim Shri Mataji Shri Mataji Shri Mataji Shri Mataji Na bige na yoge na vavaji medhe Na kantha sukhanaiva viteshu chitam Manashchena laganam gururagripadme Tata kim tata kim tata kim tata kim Shri Mataji Shri Mataji Shri Mataji Shri Mataji Guru Ashtakam ya patet punya dehi Yatir bhupatir brahmachari chagehi Laver vanchitartam padam brahma sangyam Gururuktavakye mano yasya lagnam Manashchena lagnam gururagripadme Tata kim 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 Shri Mataji, Shri Mataji, Shri Mataji, Shri Mataji.
Let us continue to be in meditation while Rachita organizes the talk. Let us just continue meditating and enjoying the beautiful vibrations.
Mother, you are my guru. Mother, I am my own guru. Mother, you are my guru. Mother, I am my own guru.
These days, Kali Yuga is the modern times. What was the Kali Yuga? The days of confusion is over. And it's called as Krita Yuga. Means where this living force will act. And this living force has to act through you. You become the medium of that living force. Actually, you become the master of it. How it happens is automatically, by the grace of God, it works out. You cannot sell anything that is the grace of God. What is the value of that? On this point only, many people discard Sahaja Yoga because they think that it cannot be sold, so it must be useless. It is so invaluable that you cannot pay for it. Now the rising of the Kundalini has to take place first of all. But with these three advantages, the fourth advantage is the highest, that you become the spirit. The spirit is the one who is the master in you. So you become your own master, you become your own guru. Nobody has to tell you, do this or do that. You are guided. Because as soon as the Kundalini rises, you start feeling the cool breeze in your hands. And these are giving you a new vibrations, a new dimension by which you know whether to do this or not. For example, you want to do something, you want to buy a book. You don't have to decide about it. As soon as you go near the book, either it will give you cool breeze, or it may make you hot, or may a little bit burn also if it's a horrid one. And you don't want to have that at any cost. You want to have the cool breeze because you enjoy it. So you just give up. You just give up things without anybody telling you, because your vibrations tell you. The spirit that is now shining your attention tells you. And you start understanding that now I have become my own guru. Because your guru is sitting inside you as the spirit. It has not yet manifested in your attention, and that's why you are worried. But just it manifests. And once it manifests, you are amazed that you yourself have become a guru of yourself. You don't need anybody else to tell you, but you can do it yourself. You can find out yourself. Nobody has to give any explanation or correction or anything. You just start improving yourself. Automatically it works. A little bit, if you know how to decode it and how to work it out, your problems, you just manage it. You become yourself a guru. That's the thing you have to be. So today the master within us is the spirit. But before realization, we are not the master. Because the master has not come in our conscious mind. It is not expressing in our conscious mind, in the sense that we are not empowered by its powers. The spirit exists, it has its own powers. But we haven't felt those powers within us. Once we feel the powers of the spirit, we are empowered by our own powers which are there. The powers are within us. These are our own powers. We don't have to borrow from anyone, ask from anyone, they are in ourselves. The spirit is within us. Only thing that spirit has to give light in our consciousness. It has to come in our consciousness. In simple medical terminology, we can say that the spirit must manifest itself in our central nervous system. In our central nervous system. It's very simple. That you become master of yourself and you master the disease also. You master everything. Because the master is within you. It has not come in your conscious mind. It's the only link is left. And when that happens, yoga takes place, union takes place. We should now completely keep ourselves limited to self-realization. About God, I'll tell you next time. Self-realization means to bring your spirit into your conscious mind. And that's what you have to become, the master. And that mastery is very simple because it's all built within you. Just it has to be connected. Like anything like a television set is to be connected to the mains. It's all built in, it's there. It just starts working. In the same way, you are that. You are that. Just it is to be connected. Whatever may be your caste, community, race, nationality, shapes, heights, anything, whatever it may be, makes no difference because all of you have got this great thing within you, this power of a rebirth. And you are to be born again and you will be born again. Why not today? When we talk about realization, one has to know, first of all, that we have to have patience with ourselves. I know some people don't feel so good. Some people still have sicknesses. Some people don't even feel vibrations sometimes. Have patience with yourself. When you become your own guru, first thing, as the guru has patience with his or her disciple, you must have patience with yourself. In that patience, you will learn that you can tolerate so many things without any trouble. There's say one person who goes on grudging, oh, this is not good, that is not good. because they have no patience with themselves. If you have patience with yourself, everything you'll accept. Wherever you are with yourself because you are realized souls. So you won't frustrate, you will not get angry. And also you will not go on grumbling and grudging. Because you are enjoying yourself. So to develop the Guru principle within you, first of all, you must develop yourself fully. Now how to develop yourself for Guru principle, one must see. We have got the 10 principles within you, as I told you before, and we should develop these all 10 principles in such a way that we stand out from others. There should be absolute truth with you. So much so that you should manifest them. And all these truths have powers. By every truth that is within you established, you don't have to do anything, they work out themselves. So first of all, you must get your chakras all right. On the chakras, you must put your attention. After the samadhi state, you will start opening them out properly. Clear them out. Know what are the chakras that are bad. I've seen people who have very bad few chakras and many good chakras, but they will be only enjoying the good chakras and will not worry about the bad ones. Pay attention to your bad chakras. Cleanse them, cleanse them. Put all your attention to that. But it will happen. It will happen. Once you get your realization, your attention will be very, very nicely placed. Now, when you people know that this has happened to you, and when you become the master, you know the brake and the accelerator in you. But still, actually you are not the master, you are still the driver. And when you are a driver, you automatically do it driving. But still, one should not say that you are a driver. You know the balancing of it, you know how to maneuver it, how to act. But then, what happens? To become the master, what do you do? This realization takes place. Then you become the master and you see the driver, you see the accelerator and you see the brake in yourself. And you just enjoy like a master. When you become the master, you cannot be slave of anything. No more slavery. The real freedom lies in becoming the master of yourself. No use mastering others, just master yourself. But that mastering cannot be done by lecturing or by brainwashing or by talking to you, but it's a happening that has to take place. The Kundalini has to rise and has to give you realization. This, unless and until this happens, we should not say that we know. No, knowledge is not when we are not one with the divine. It's like a machine, or you can say telephone not connected. We have to get our connection first, establish the connection, and then we become the knower. And the knowledge becomes a part and parcel. But this cannot happen to stupid. It's not meant for stupid at all, neither for the cowardly. It is meant for people who are courageous, who are people of wisdom, who are not given to nonsensical things easily. That's why in Sahaja Yoga there are two forces working all the time. You may get your realization today here, but I won't say that you sustain it. I won't guarantee that. The reason is we have two forces. One is centripetal and another is centrifugal. By one force you are attracted towards it. By another force you are thrown out because you have come out of matter. And the matter tries to drag you down. You have to master it in such a way that the spirit sits on the top of the matter. And the matter doesn't dominate you anymore. And for that you have to meditate, and you will be in meditation. It's a simple thing to be done. There's nothing difficult. Sahaja Yoga is the simplest method. Now, you must know that the Spirit is your guide, that you are your own Guru, you are your own Master. For this, you have to put this right hand just on the left hand side of your stomach to nourish your Guru principle. Left hand side. At this point, you have to say with full confidence, Mother, I am my own Master. Mother, I am my own Guru. Mother, I am my own guide. Say it 10 times with full confidence. See, the vibrations will enter. Now don't think of any other gurus. Forget them. You are your own Guru. You don't need a Guru. You are a saint. The Spirit is going to guide you. Your vibratory awareness is going to guide you. Now in our mantras we say that, Mother, I am my own Guru. But saying that, do we realize that if I am my own Guru, this I and my Guru, between the two, what have I achieved? Where am I? Can I guide myself? Have I got the light of the Spirit on my attention so well established and manifested that I can guide myself and guide others later on? First of all, in the Guru principle, it is important that you see to yourself the introspection. Can I be my own Guru? Have I become my own Guru? So in the introspection you find out what's gone wrong with you, how you are made this way, what's wrong in my own personality. It has come from all the surroundings and the way people have been putting ideas into my head. You should have your own ideas. You shouldn't worry what Plato said and what Socrates said and what this thing said. What do you think? After all, you are enlightened people. And when you start, seeing this way yourself, then you'll be amazed a kind of a sweet humor about yourself develops. And you really become a very interesting, magnetic personality. And a very enjoyable person, extremely enjoyable. Everybody will seek your company. This is what is the sign of your Guru principle being enlightened. Of course, they have said that you should get detachment, you should not have any attachment to this and that and that and that. This is all talk. But actually, only introspection and assumption, or we can say the knowledge of your own depth itself will give you that feeling. If you have that knowledge that I am a Sahaja and my depth of divinity is so great, that itself will be more than sufficient for you to exist as the topmost Guru. So everywhere you start seeing Sahaja Yoga, when your heart knows what your brain knows. I've known people who know all the mantras very well, everything very well and all that, but in the heart. So put it in the heart. In Sahaja Yoga, the Guru is not through his brain but through his heart. May God bless you.
Mother, you are my guru. Mother, I am my own guru. Mother, you are my guru.
Let us just meditate in silence for a few minutes. Let us take a few affirmations with all our heart. Shri Mataji, we know we are not perfect yet, but we know you have given us the capacity and the capability to be there. So while we may not be our own gurus in totality, we know you have given us the capacity to become one. So Mother, please make us innocent from within. Give us the wisdom to walk on the path of truth, to understand the right from wrong, the determination to walk on the path of dharma, and honesty, so we never cheat anyone. And most importantly, we don't cheat our own spirit. Shri Mataji, please enlighten our attention so that the light of the spirit always shines on our attention. Make us satisfied from within, peaceful from within, generous from within. Shri Mataji, please open our heart so that there's nothing but love and compassion in our heart. Because that is the only way we can worship you there, recognize you there. It is only through love. Mother, please remove all the insecurity, all the fear, all the uncertainty, and all the anxiety. And let us see you through love and compassion for everyone. Mother, give us sweetness in our voice, so we always become instruments of love and compassion towards everyone. And please remove all the guilt for any mistake we may have done knowingly or unknowingly. Allow us to put our past behind us so we can be in the present. We can correct ourselves. Allow us to be collective and unified as multiple cells of one body. Forgive us, Shri Mataji, for any mistakes we may have done knowingly or unknowingly. And give us the strength to forgive everyone, no matter how badly they have behaved with us. Mother, give us the detachment, not only from our relations, but detachment from our actions, detachment from our expectations. So at this stage, Mother, please remove our ego and our superego. Because if we have the ego and the superego, we can never be detached. And without these qualities, without the integration of these qualities, we cannot become our own guru. So ultimately, Shri Mataji, we pray to you, Mother, strengthen us from within so we can become our own guru. So we can realize our full potential. Shri Mataji, please come on our Sahasrara and integrate all these qualities within us. Let us continue to meditate just for a few more minutes. And then we will conclude today's session with Aarti and raising our Kundalini and putting ourselves into a bandhan. So Rachita, if possible, you can play some music. Or otherwise, if everybody wants to have a silent meditation, that's perfectly fine.
All right, everyone. As we come towards the end, there is one bhajan we'd like to share with all of you called Sitting in the Heart of the Universe. Don't think we've ever shared this one in the Ashram series, and it came to my attention last week. It's a very deep and beautiful English song. So I'm going to sing it, and we'll put the lyrics up on screen, and you're welcome to join on. And then followed by that, we'll have the Aarti, which you might remember from our earlier sessions, is an opportunity to kind of give gratitude to Mother, while some yogis, or in this case, Baba Monica, use incense and like a candle to kind of, in a way, it's like we give sort of like in a circular motion. That's just that sign of respect using that light element. So we'll go through the song first, and then we'll go through the Aarti, and then we'll call it a night. So do feel free to join in. It's in our bhajan book. And hear how it goes. Feel free to sing along. Sitting in the heart of the universe, we know your love is flowing through us. Sitting in the heart of the universe, we know your love is flowing through us. Ah, 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 ah. Shri Mataji, we love you. 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 Sitting in the heart of the universe, we know your love is flowing through us. Sitting in the heart of the universe, we know your love is flowing through us. You are Mahakali, Mahalakshmi. You are Mother Adi Shakti. The power within us when we feel it, our hearts rejoicing in bhakti. When we surrender, we are in paradise. When we surrender, we are in paradise. Sitting in the heart of the universe, we know your love is flowing through us. Sitting in the heart of the universe, we know your love is flowing through us. Ah, 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 ah. You are the supreme creator, playing the game of creation. You have given us Shri Ganesha for us to have realization. Oh, when we surrender, we are in paradise. When we surrender, we are in paradise. Sitting in the heart of the universe, we know your love is flowing through us. Sitting in the heart of the universe, we know your love is flowing through us. Ah, 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 ah. Gods, goddesses of Vaikuntha, Bless us when we get together on the shores of Ganapatipule. Our hearts get united through you, Mother. Oh, when we surrender, we are in paradise. When we surrender, we are in paradise, sitting in the heart of the universe. We know your love is flowing through us, sitting in the heart of the universe. We know your love is flowing through us. Ah, 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 Shri Mataji, we love you. 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 Sitting in the heart of the universe, we know your love is flowing through us. Sitting in the heart of the universe, we know your love is flowing through us. We know your love is flowing through us. We know your love is flowing through us. And now, if it's possible, you can, out of respect, if you'd like, stand, as we generally do for the Aarti part, that's done at the end of a program or a puja. If you can't stand, that's completely fine. And we play usually just a recording of the Aarti. The lyrics are generally in the mantra book, and again, it's in praise of Mother. And you may see, or we may not see here, but Vaibhav Manika will be offering, like we said, that incense or the candle or light element to Shri Mataji out of respect. So join us for the Aarti, and then we will have the 3 great mantras in the end.
सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निरमल माता जी, जय निरमल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निरमल माता जी, जय निरमल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जग में संकट कारण कितने दिए अवतार, माँ कितने दिए अवतार। विश्व में तेरी महिमा, विश्व में तेरी महिमा, तू गंगा यमुना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निरमल माता जी, जय निरमल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जो भी शरण में आया, सुख ही मिला उसको, माँ सुख ही मिला उसको। बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ, बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ, लौट के ना जाना माँ, सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निरमल माता जी, जय निरमल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। मानव में अवतर के कर दिया उजियाला माँ, कर दिया उजियाला। कलयुग में माया है, कलयुग में माया है, फिर भी पहचाना माँ, सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निरमल माता जी, जय निरमल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। संत जनों की धरती है भारत माता, माँ है भारत माता। इस धरती पर आकर, इस धरती पर आकर, दुख से दूर करना माँ, सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निरमल माता जी, जय निरमल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जब दिल में आए तब मधु संगीत सुन लो माँ, मधु संगीत सुन लो। हो सके जो सेवा, हो सके जो सेवा, हमसे करा लेना माँ, सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निरमल माता जी, जय निरमल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुंडलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देवी त्वमेव साक्षात् श्रीकल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्रीकल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्षप्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। बोलो श्री भगवती माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी की जय।
Let us all collectively bow down, raise our Kundalini, and put ourselves into a bandhan.
Thanks everyone for joining today's session. This concludes our session for today. So thank you to everyone who came. Thank you to Vaibhav Monica as well for showcasing the beautiful altar and leading the meditation and Aarti. If you wish to stay back to meditate a little bit more, you're more than welcome to. Otherwise, we bid you farewell. Thank you again for being on this journey with us. And it's definitely not a goodbye. We will see you all around, whether it's on WhatsApp or on other sessions as well. So take care, everyone. Have a good day or a good night ahead. Sorry, this is an FYI, guys. We'll silently meditate for now, and a bit of music will come later on. Thanks for joining, everyone.